Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, if you've ever bought a car, you absolutely know the feeling. The ink is literally barely dry on your paperwork, and suddenly, boom, you're sweating under the harsh fluorescent lights of the dealership finance office. Well, today we're unpacking some fascinating sources that point to a total radical shift in how we actually protect our vehicles. For decades, getting extended protection for your car has just been completely synonymous with stress, confusion, and honestly, a pretty terrible buying environment. But the data we're diving into today shows a totally new way forward. We're finally moving away from those traditional high-anxiety methods and stepping into a whole new era of modern, streamlined vehicle protection.
Seriously, we all know that exhausting moment, right? You've just spent hours test driving, negotiating back and forth, and mentally mapping out your first epic road trip. And then, you're ushered into a tiny little office where someone pushes an extended warranty with a price tag that just kind of seems to fluctuate based on their mood. It's high pressure, and frankly, it's a super frustrating way to end what should be an exciting purchase. But the sources we're digging into today pose a really compelling question. What if you literally never had to sit through that again?
So the traditional path we're all used to relies super heavily on legacy markups and those intense, high-pressure sales tactics. But this alternative model, what the industry is calling the Vista way, well, it completely ditches the finance office. Totally gone. Instead of haggling with a complete stranger who's just trying to hit a monthly quota, this approach actually empowers you to handle your vehicle protection with someone who already has your best interests at heart, your own auto insurance agent. It trades all that typical dealership pressure for, well, absolute transparency and trust.
And the main driver behind this massive shift is an AI-powered solution called Vista Warranty. According to the documentation, they offer the exact same best-in-class protection you'd normally find at a dealer, but they've just completely stripped the dealership out of the equation. So no arbitrary markups, absolutely no pressure, just direct access through your trusted auto insurance agent. It's honestly a fascinating discovery in the source material. They're using modern insurtech to just completely bypass the outdated retail model.
Now, the mechanics of how this actually works are just surprisingly seamless. Basically, when your insurance agency quotes your standard auto policy, Vista's AI automatically generates and attaches a warranty quote right inside their system. That means no separate applications to fill out, and nobody is awkwardly hunting down your VIN to copy and paste it. It routes straight to a totally frictionless, pre-filled DocuSign checkout. Think about it. Your insurance agent is already protecting the outside of your car from accidents, right? Well, this integration simply allows you to seamlessly bundle coverage for the mechanical inside of the car right at the exact same time. It makes so much sense.
And checking out the documentation, this definitely isn't some stripped-down basic plan either. It is essentially the closest thing to full coverage you can possibly get. If a factory-installed mechanical or electrical part breaks, it's covered, subject only to a standard flat $100 deductible, unless, of course, it's specifically outlined in the exclusions. Plus, you're not locked into some tiny specific dealer network. Drivers can take their car to literally any ASE-certified shop nationwide. And the best part? Vista pays the shop directly. That completely eliminates the total nightmare of footing a massive repair bill and waiting weeks just to get reimbursed.
Honestly, perhaps the most interesting detail in their terms is the total elimination of those sneaky odometer traps. Vista actually provides day-one unlimited miles, so you don't have to white-knuckle your steering wheel, stressing out that crossing some arbitrary mileage threshold on a family road trip is going to suddenly void your entire coverage. The policy literally just dictates that you're covered to drive. It gives drivers true, genuine peace of mind without feeling like there's a ticking clock sitting right there on their dashboard.
Now, to make sure all this comprehensive protection doesn't give you massive sticker shock, these plans include a 0% payment structure that stretches all the way up to 36 months. That is huge. It allows drivers to break the cost of their mechanical protection down into highly manageable, completely interest-free chunks. It fundamentally changes the whole affordability equation here, ensuring that upfront costs just aren't a barrier to securing long-term vehicle reliability.
And getting started only requires 5% down. But here is where the model really, truly diverges from traditional financing. There are absolutely zero credit gymnastics required. The literature notes instant approval for everyone, with no hard pulls on your credit report at all. You don't have to worry about taking a ding to your credit score just because you want to protect your engine and transmission. It's specifically designed to be universally accessible right from day one.
Okay, let's pivot for a second, because there's also a massive hidden financial risk that traditional warranties completely ignore. And that's diminished value. This is the super frustrating reality that your car automatically loses resale value after an accident, even if it gets repaired perfectly.
because when that accident inevitably hits the vehicle history report, future buyers are instantly going to offer you less money. It's a massive point of friction for car owners who end up getting penalized for accidents that often weren't even their fault.
Well, Vista actually addresses this directly. Every single plan automatically includes 1 full year of this diminished value protection, and that covers up to $5,000 of that lost value. So if your vehicle's resale value takes a hit after a collision, you already have a financial safety net ready to deploy. And for those of us wanting maximum peace of mind, there's even a seamless option to upgrade that coverage to $10,000. That is a highly tangible safeguard for what is, let's face it, usually our second largest investment.
Plus, right at checkout, users have the flexibility to bolt on this really cool 4-in-1 Protection Plus bundle. This tackles all those everyday hazards that drive us all completely crazy. I'm talking tire and wheel protection for those nasty potholes, windshield repair for those inevitable highway rock chips, paintless dent repair for random parking lot dings, and crucially, key and remote replacement up to $1,000 a year, which is an absolute lifesaver because replacing a modern smart key basically costs as much as buying a brand new smartphone these days.
So this bundle effectively wraps the vehicle in physical protection for the road ahead. Whether it's a dented hood from a runaway shopping cart at the grocery store or accidentally dropping your incredibly expensive key fob in a lake on a weekend camping trip, you aren't caught off guard by sudden, frustrating out-of-pocket expenses. It's just comprehensive coverage that actually anticipates the reality of daily driving.
And the financial benefits actually extend to routine upkeep too. Through a really neat integration with the Open-Base Scheduler right on Vista's website, drivers can see up to 30% savings on their scheduled maintenance. By automatically matching you with qualified local shops, it makes standard things, oil changes, brake pads, tune-ups, noticeably cheaper for as long as you hold the plan. It fundamentally lowers the total cost of car ownership over time, which is just brilliant.
Now, with all these tech-forward features, you might logically be wondering about the financial security behind it all. Well, the data shows that the company's obligations are fully insured by Old Republic Insurance Company, which actually carries an A+ rating from AM Best. This provides a rock-solid financial foundation. It ensures that when a significant claim actually needs to be paid out, like, say, a total engine replacement, the resources are absolutely there and ready to go.
So, the entire strategy we've analyzed in these sources essentially boils down to this. Skip the massive dealer markup and just bundle your mechanical protection where your trust already lives. Think about it. While a dealership finance manager might only see you once, with the sole goal of maximizing profit on a single transaction, your insurance agent's whole business model relies on a long-term relationship with you. They already know you, they know your car, and they actually have a vested interest in looking out for your long-term financial well-being. Which leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to ponder as we wrap up. With AI integrations, 36-month 0% financing, and seamless insurance agent partnerships completely removing the friction from vehicle protection, are we currently witnessing the beginning of the end for the traditional dealership finance office? It is certainly a massive shift in how consumers manage their auto assets. Thanks so much for exploring the data with me in this explainer, and we will definitely catch you next time.